Hey guys, this is Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, and you are watching That Hashtag Show. Ooh-yah!
Now it's up. Now it's up. Now you guys can enjoy our beautiful, beautiful voices. Yes, we get it. No audio. We get it. You guys got to read the chat before you start typing things.
Well, I think it's probably because we're on a delay too.
Oh, well.
Thank you guys for joining us on the Range Wrap Up. We are here live after San Diego Comic Con. I have the hiccups. It took us a long time to get here today. Today was a lot of issues.
Yes. It was. I don't know. It kind of pissed me off a little bit, but
Yeah, you have the Jezzer Rage.
yeah.
You be taking down on somebody.
Dude, you know what? I actually. Oh, that's what you meant about the tweets. That's what you meant
Yeah.
about the tweets. We'll get back to that, though. We'll get back to that. We can see a few people here. We got Nathan Arredondo, Tom Craven, Thomas Franco. We got Daniel, who's supposed to be here. But what happened to him? What did you say?
You told me he was battling a case of gout.
Gout.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what Josh told us.
That's
to
what.
say.
Okay.
He's battling gout.
I don't.
It sucks.
I don't technically know what gout is, but I mean,
No, I don't know what it
is it a serious thing? Is it like life or death?
No, he's not gonna die from gout.
Okay. I mean, that's fine.
His limbs swell up.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be talking about Power Rangers. We have a
Obviously.
lot to actually discuss.
A lot. I mean, I think it was Thursday morning. We were at the Hasbro breakfast, and you had a conversation with somebody, and we found out that don't do that.
Sorry.
We found out that certain news was going to come out, and I was getting super excited.
Oh, I had an official conversation with Hasbro.
Yes, and I didn't get. She had this really cool fanny pack, and I forgot to pick it up.
It was on a Friday too.
I
That you
know.
forgot that.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah, we did have a talk with Hasbro. We knew everything was was going to happen. Daniel does have gout. That's a fact. But we did know everything was going to go down, and we requested an interview with ASJ
Yes. we
that
did.
same day. I think we got it the next day.
So we got, what was it? So Thursday the news came out, and Friday night is when that was. We got it. Actually, where's the figure?
Oh yeah, it's great. So all the way over there.
Josh, can you pass us the amazing figure that, ironically, we got signed by ASJ?
You got signed.
I
And
got-
that's so funny. I asked Jezzer, hey, do you think you want ASJ to sign this? And he's like, nah, I don't know.
It's fine.
And then he signed it anyway.
It's fine. I mean, mainly the reason why I didn't is because I know that he does charge for, his services, his signing stuff. So, I mean, what did you think? What did you think about this set?
I love it.
This
You
set
kidding me?
is amazing. It's really cool.
Wow, that happened. That
Sorry, we
happened.
got some things. The case is really cool. The only thing is, once you pull it out,
Yeah, it's hard to get
you
it back
can't,
closed.
You can't put it back down. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong way. There you go. This thing is. The case is really great, honestly.
And we're actually giving this one away right here on that
Yeah,
hashtag
ha,
show.
ha, ha. Yeah, we're gonna give it to you, fans. Shut the fuck up. That's mine. This is mine. It is. Look at that. Oh, we got a super chat from Brent Darby who says, "Glad you're. I'm guessing he's saying back, my dude. Saturday made. Yes, but look at that. That is so sexy and so cool. He was a really cool guy. We will be posting that interview within the next few weeks, I think.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah,
weeks.
within the next few weeks. But how did you enjoy your?
Comic-Con was exhausting.
Fuck yeah.
I got to give a big shout out to Jezzer. He got me the 2-pack.
Yeah. So the way that it works out is with with Bandai before, they weren't big enough to the point where you have to do portals, right?
Right.
And then now that they moved over to Hasbro, you have to apply for an appointment to line up, and then the line's super long. I think I went 3 times. Didn't have any time to do it. And then last time I did it, got it, bought 2 things. I actually bought the Red Star Trooper also.
What? Oh yeah, Stormtrooper.
Yeah, Stormtrooper.
Call it Star Trooper?
Yeah, I call it Star Trooper, man.
Why?
I don't know, man. It's
Obviously, Star Wars is not your fan.
definitely not. I mean, I enjoy the movies. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I sold one to JJ, and I gave one to Greg, our amazing editor that just really hooked it up. But yeah, what do you want to start? What do you want to start? News.
First thing I want to talk about.
Go for it.
What do you think?
The big news that came out during the panel?
Well, no, not during the panel.
Okay.
Let's first talk about another thing that we confirmed: the RPM team up. And let's start there.
First off, this whole weekend was just great for hashtag, don't you think? Like, I feel like everything just came together. We didn't have to wait till PowerMorphCon 2020 to get the confirmed news. You know what I mean?
Man, you know what kind of like bothers me a little bit about this is that, not bothers me, it's the wrong word. Annoys me a little bit. It's so funny because all the people that wanted us to be wrong were like, "Oh, you're wrong. This isn't true. You're wrong." and then it turned out to be, "Oh, well, you ruin everything with fandom." So it's
No,
like, what is it, dude? Come on.
What do you want?
Let's get with it.
I mean,
man.
honestly, set photos on all movies. Marvel movies, CW shows happen every year.
They don't get it, though.
What's the difference?
I
Honestly,
don't
what
know,
is
man.
the difference?
Honestly, I just feel that sometimes with Power Rangers, a lot of fans are in denial about the information that they are given. Listen, we're going to tell you what the news is, but before we get into that, we're going to just tell you a little bit of backstory. We dropped the information that Dr. K was going to be returning to the series.
Back in, I think, May?
I don't remember when it was.
Yeah.
That she was going to be returning to the series, and it was going to be an RPM Beast Morpher team up. Now, we didn't confirm any Rangers, but we just said that Dr. K was going to be in there, and it was going to be the RPM team, or the RPM universe. Here's the thing that really bothers me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what we're saying is gospel. Sorry, I have the hiccups. I'm not saying-
Gospel.
I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that, like, come on. If you don't want to believe us, that's fine. But for the name calling and like saying we're like
Asshats?
Yeah, we're inaccurate, whatever it may be. Now you got to look a little stupid, right? Like, you got to be thinking to yourself, "Fuck, I feel like an idiot."
And
right?
that's why, as soon as the news broke, it was at 6 o'clock at night, I was on Twitter like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know, it's just so much fun. I know it's very unprofessional and very, like, petty, but fuck you.
It is very unprofessional.
It's very unprofessional. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. If I ever see you guys on the show, like, fuck you.
But the news is, if you go to that#show.com, Commander Truman is returning to the show.
Yeah.
That was Scott Truman's dad.
And it is Commander Truman. It's not an actor
Yep.
where they're just kind of changing up his role. Because we also got news a few months ago that Elsa from Dino...
Yeah, I think she's playing another role.
Yeah,
but
she's playing another role.
Commander Truman is back.
Which confirms RPM exist in this universe and that they're crossing over. So
Well, maybe not exist. Maybe they just get a dimension crossover.
yeah. Which, it kind of also confirms the Dr. K thing. So...
We got a super chat, though.
We do got a super chat from Nathan Arredondo from Texas, it looks like. Just saying, THS is the GOAT of the PR news. Don't tell us. We already know. Tell everybody else. We already know.
Yeah, there's a lot of... Look, thank you guys so much for your support, but
Thank you.
there's a lot of folks out there that have their troops rallied, and I always feel like it's somewhat of a war.
Why is that?
Because I feel like whenever you say something wrong about one of their guys, then all these people chirp at you.
But the
tweeting
thing
you
is,
in this
like,
case.
honestly, it's like it did bother me before, but it gets to the point where now I don't care because we're better than you, and the shit that you're putting out is some stupid. It's some like garbage quality videos shot with a fucking old ass Android with like crappy, and you're just recycling news that Hasbro gave to you already. It's like, no, that's not news. That's not news.
Well, another one that bothered me too. Well, we'll get into this later.
Uh-huh.
But yes. Anyway, the RPM Beast Morphers crossover is all but confirmed.
Yes. But you guys, thank you for the super chats. But I mean, I think that it benefit them to, I don't know, put their money towards a project that we're working on right now that is going to be amazing. I know you guys are going to be recording some stuff today, but we're coming out with our own, what is it, motion comic or motion comic,
and also a podcast, like audio drama.
Yeah, we have the Cosmic Protectors. What do you want to tell them about this? I mean, it's your baby, man.
It's ours. It's ours. We just did the well, not the first. We did the second table read, which is our lock table read.
Yeah.
We recorded that for the patrons out there. So if you guys want to join us on Patreon, that'd be a great way to join us. Now, there are Rangers that are going to be jumping on the project. And the thing is this. We're not trying to have you guys fund the whole thing. We just need a little help getting us to where we need to go faster.
Yeah, and also by becoming a patron, you are going to get some exclusive clips and behind the scenes stuff as to, you know, what it takes to develop something like this. It's going to be awesome. I know there's a ton of Power Ranger crowdfunded stuff out there. We had a conversation with the Bat in the Sun guy.
Aaron.
The weekend, yeah.
You know what? We'll talk about that in a second. You have a clip for that later.
I do have a little.
Not now.
Not now.
I do want to give a shout out to everybody that is trying to make their own Power Ranger thing. Man, more credit to you guys.
Yeah.
Because without you guys in the fandom really like kind of pushing this forward, we all should support each other.
Definitely.
There are bad apples in the fandom. Jezzer's one of them, kinda. He's not actually.
I'm not even. Yeah.
You know, no, Jezzer's not a bad apple. What Jezzer is, you are like fucking. Now I think about it, you really are like the Blue Centurion, dude.
I am. Hey, what is this? Yeah. What is this? You threw out information before Hasbro could, and you force rush news out. That's why you and you're getting bashed on and saying, "Oh, filming on an Android or an iPhone, crap. Get the fuck over yourselves."
let me take this one.
Hold on, time out. Who is this? Scotimus Prime Universe. All right, you guys.
I don't usually do this with people that are in the room like this. Here's the facts. That #show.com is a news website. So if you know anything about news, that is news. If we weren't the ones delivering it, somebody else would. So get your head out of your ass, you stupid pissant.
Yeah.
Secondly,
exactly.
You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want about, and I know you're probably a part of that crew that we're talking about.
Yep.
Fact of the matter is this. Google Hangout doesn't work anymore.
Google Hangout doesn't work.
Secondly, you can say get over ourselves. The fact is, once you guys are breaking news, that's another thing altogether. The thing is, which I was just saying, is that the fandom in general should come together and not be like this douchebag.
This fucking cancer. I hope you get cancer.
Well, come on, that's a little far. But really, the fandom in general shouldn't be like that asshole. We should really all be united and just want what's cool, right? Like the Legend of the White Dragon trailer. It's great. I think it's a great trailer, and I think everybody should support it. If you guys want to see more of that universe, support it. If you don't, then that's fine too. But with dudes like that, I mean, come on, let's get real though. Like, hey, the fact is this: you're watching our show. I'm not watching yours, so it is what it is.
Exactly.
Mainly, I don't watch a show because you don't add anything to this, bro.
Yeah.
You don't add anything to this. When do you break news? Oh, you don't?
You don't.
Cool story,
You're just
bro.
a fucking fan, man.
So anyway, I mean, no, it's cool being a fan, and we have a lot of fans in here, and that's completely fine. Because all of us are fans. We're all fans here.
Yeah.
But once you kind of get out of hand like that, it's kind of like, come on, dude. Hey, and this is another thing too. And I was talking to a lot of other people that have Power Ranger outlets. I was like comicbook.com.
Yep.
Power Rangers Now. A lot of those guys are my friends. Toku Chris, and this dude and this group are some of the most hated dudes within Hasbro in general.
They talk about that Willie J. Cole motherfucker.
Oh, we'll get into that a little bit. We'll get into that a little bit.
Jeez, man. You know what? I'll give you this.
Bye, Scotimus Prime. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll give you this. You got some balls coming in here talking to grown-ass
No, you
men.
don't. No, you don't. You're doing this. Hey, no, you don't. Because if you had some balls, I welcome. Come on our show, or hell, I'll come on your show. And not only that, we could have a general talk at any convention you like. However, let's be real about it though. When you're face to face with either one of us, your tail between your legs, you're walking the other way. You know why you're walking the other way? Because you have nothing. You have nothing on us, and that's a fact. And I'm not even saying we're better than you, but the fact,
we are.
well, we are.
Yeah,
but,
we are.
But the fact is this: with shit like this, it drives me up the wall. Mainly because I'm paying attention to some douchebag that literally I'm
I don't
not.
give a fuck if you're 26. That makes it worse. You're a fucking moron. That doesn't. What does that have to do with anything? To be honest, look, I'm actually happy that you came in and commented, because you are one of the reasons for like why the fandom does not grow and evolve, because you guys are so stuck in MMPR and you're so stuck in how things work in the Power Ranger world. You don't understand how everything works out in the real world. Get out of your fucking basement.
I'm gonna flip this. You know what? I'm not gonna do this negativity thing because
I don't know.
Jezzer will, but I won't. Here's the reason why. I feel like we are better than that here at that hashtag show, and you guys watching, we are all better than that. If they want to go out and spew that, that's completely fine.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Let's be real about it. I mean, they're here in our chat, and I mean our chat. Layla, Megan, Thomas, Franco, Toku Kid, who's a part of us, Bryn, Darby, Nathan. We're all a part of this together. The fact is this. This is a general cry for attention.
Yeah.
And the thing is, let's be honest. If they had this news, you're going to tell me they wouldn't drop it? Get the fuck out of here with that.
Yep.
Miss me with that bullshit, son. All right, let's go back to this.
We had a super chat though. I'm not gonna ignore the super chats. One from our buddy Toku Kid.
I love the dude. I was just singing your praises earlier,
Dude,
Toku.
man, that fucking Power Rangers Cosmic Protector thing that you just made, amazing.
Oh, wait. I got to give a shout out to a fan film Toku turned me on to. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
You do your thing, and
I think it is. So he says, good fan films, Power Rangers Unworthy, The First Ninja, Jam Ninjas, but burned by projects that failed all fan films. Crap, to ask for money. That is true. It's kind of It sucks that they have to go through that, but what else we got?
Power Rangers Unworthy. Toku Kid turned me on to Power Rangers Unworthy.
It's great, huh?
It's great. Go check it out. Go support them. I think they're amazing. They're killing it right now. I love what they're doing. Please support Power Rangers Unworthy. I know Toku's a big supporter. He turned us onto it, so now we're turning you guys onto it. The fact is this. We're here to promote Power Rangers and promote our love of Power Rangers. We're not here to try to hold anybody down with our thumbs. Fuck that. But go check out Power Rangers The Unworthy. It's really, really good. I want to get into our next... All right, so we get the RPM team up. My hiccups are gone, and I can talk like
go
a
for it.
normal fucking human being. So I want to talk now about the Lightning Collection.
Yep.
Something I'm a huge fan of is the Lightning Collection.
Yes.
Now, Jezzer and I were lucky enough to go to the Hasbro breakfast with Josh, he was right here behind the camera. We did get a great gift bag, but more than that, we got our first glimpse of the is it Spirit Within? Is that the name of the episode?
Spirit Within?
Yeah, this is the name of the specific episode that Tommy was, where he had the silver helmet.
Oh, yeah. For,
it's Fighting Spirit. Sorry.
Spirit. Oh.
Fighting Spirit.
We got another super chat from Ben Wilson. That's a creepy picture, but he sent us £1 and no comment. But
Oh, wait.
what?
I really want to, oh, wow. Here, wait. I really want to talk about Cosmic Protectors real quick.
All right, go for it.
So Power Rangers Cosmic Protectors is our Power Ranger. It's a motion comic. It's really cool. We're basing it on Q Ranger, but everything is going to be a lot different. So I know a lot of you guys are super chatting, but what we really need is you guys to be on Patreon with us. We're going to be, and if you go look at it, we have a ton of exclusives to give you on Patreon. We're going to be announcing some of the Rangers very soon. They're going to be joining us. Also, stay tuned, because I actually think a Patreon exclusive, Forever Red 2. And I can't wait to really announce who's involved in that. That's going to be quite amazing. It's going to be really, really cool. But there's a ton of things you guys can do for it, but support us on Cosmic Protectors. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
And we did the table read last night, and everything just hit so well.
Table read for the second episode?
For the first episode. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make... Look, last year at some time, I was really upset with Hasbro, the way they're... No, sorry, not Hasbro. Saban, the way they were running things. And I said, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And I decided to adapt Q Ranger, but I wanted to do it in a way that still attunes to the Power Ranger fans that are still watching.
Yeah.
So everything is still just like you would see it in the show, but I think the storylines, in my own opinion, is a lot better. But you'll see. Just wait till Forever Red 2. I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
Yes.
But that's a part of this universe. But go support us on Patreon. Josh put a link in there. But anyway, I want to talk about the Lightning Collection because I love the fucking Lightning Collection.
Yes. So we got to see the new double pack. It's the Green Ranger and a putty, which is really cool. Because I mean, I've definitely been. I like the villains. The villains are cool, and
That's so interesting. 'Cause I don't. But I mean, I understand why you like them.
I mean, the villains are. I don't know. The toys.
I think they like. I don't have Zed though. That's why.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, if I really get tired of Zed, I'll probably hand it off to you. But I feel like
If you get tired, it means like you're playing with them. I don't understand
no,
what that
I don't
means.
know. I haven't taken them out of the box since I got them. So.
You know, on Etsy, there's a great Zed throne. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about buying it for like to pose like if when I get
kind
Zed.
of like the
Draken throne.
the
yeah.
Draken throne. Okay.
Yeah. But I will say I'm not super impressed with the Goldar figure. I haven't seen it in person
No,
yet.
I'm not.
But that putty looked amazing when I saw it
did.
in person.
The you know the only thing with the Goldar figure, it looks really cool. Is just I don't like the color. I think that the color, if it was closer to the Gold Ranger's color, I think it would be received better. But I mean, what did you? I mean, they also showed the current lineup of everything.
Yo, we have the Jezzer just showed you guys this SDCC 2-pack of Jason's. Yo, one thing that really surprised me out of that though was that the power cannon like disassembles and it's all the individual weapons.
Dude, I was super surprised. I actually thought that
I thought it was one piece.
I thought it was one piece. When you open it up, it all falls apart. I mean, it doesn't fall apart, but
no, but it's so cool that like Jason can hold his power sword and like the dragon dagger.
Yeah, and he could also hold the daggers. He could hold the lance. The gun.
And I personally I really like the Gold Ranger sculpt on this.
They're so nice. It's I don't know. It's really cool. And the second line, the wave 2.
Oh man.
Hey,
let's talk about that for a second.
What?
So wave 2, we did get the announcement. We announced it here on that hashtag show. Though my intel said it was. That's why I didn't confirm this. Remember,
It's kind of speculation.
That it was going to be the Dark Ranger Kimberly. I guess it's regular Kimberly.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about this real quick, because I know you're a big Magnet Defender fan. Are you a little disappointed we're not getting the head swap?
Yeah, I don't know what the reason is behind it. I honestly don't know.
Because even on the back of the packaging, it mentions Mike.
It does. So
Yeah.
it is Mike then.
It is Mike.
I don't know what the reason is behind it. It was an opportunity for Mike to have his own figure, but I mean, it could just be the Magnet Defender, and that's fine. I would have wished it was Mike's head though.
Yeah, me
know.
too. Big fan of the head swaps. I'm really curious, and I know Hasbro kind of addressed it in the panel where they said that, like, for example, we're obviously getting the MMPR Pink Ranger, but that easily could be a head swap for Catherine as well.
Definitely.
So I don't know how they're going to handle that going forward.
What if they had like a box of just head swaps, or like?
I'd buy it though. I for sure would buy it.
So you can have like Adam's head in there. You can have.
But wouldn't it make? I guess if I'm thinking of Hasbro as a business, it loses money if you include both Catherine and Kimberly.
Yeah.
But
So you're
at the same time, I
saying,
think it's a dick move on Hasbro's part to be like, if I'm getting an MMPR Catherine too, that's kind of a dick move.
It is. It's
Especially if it's the same exact sculpt, the same exact figure.
Yep.
Now, I guess they could do the metallic armor Ranger, where it's like the glittery thing. I guess
maybe they could do
the Ninjetti figures.
Yeah. Maybe they could do Ninjetti, or maybe they can do the MMPR movie one. I don't know.
That would be cool though.
Yeah, that works with Adam, Rocky, and Aisha, but I don't know about Kat.
I do love though Devin and Nate's heads here.
Oh, yeah.
They look great.
You know,
it almost looks 3D printed. Same thing with Kimberly. I think that looks great as
Yeah.
well. I mean, maybe they couldn't get the rights to use Mike's face,
Well, I mean, no one
but
can,
they would own it. They would own the
no
rights.
one can find the guy.
But they would only own the rights from Lost Galaxy. I feel like.
I guess.
I just feel that it's a little bit of a missed opportunity, because I thought it was cool, because if we got Mike's head, it would really harken that, like, okay, Boom Studios kind of has a little presence here, because he's never appeared outside of his costume with just a helmet. I think just until Boom Studios.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he's never taken off the helmet, just be wearing the suit.
Do you ever think we'll get Lightning Collection civilian clothes?
No, maybe not. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so.
Really?
I mean, I've seen people like put them on other toys, other Hasbro toys, which is cool. Imagine putting the Power Ranger head on like that Fat Thor that we saw at the Hasbro breakfast or
God,
something.
that was great.
That's a Build-A-Figure, and that sucks because then that means you have to buy 5 figures just to get that figure.
Rumor has it that one of the figures in Wave 3 is the yellow Beast Morpher figure.
Really?
That's one of them. I don't know what the other 3 would be.
In Wave 3?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I from the rumors that I've heard, they want to complete Beast Morphers.
Before
Before this-
continuing.
yeah,
on.
before the
I mean, that
series
makes sense. Honestly, these Lightning figures look way better than the regular Beast Morpher figures that they have.
Oh yeah, easy, easy.
Kind of sucks, but you know.
Do you kind of wish that Nate had his glasses though?
It's fine, you know.
You know, it's interesting too. The males in MMPR all have dragon shields besides White Ranger Tommy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like and then we haven't seen a head sculpt of Zach either. From the
From the what is it? It's Walgreens, right?
the Walgreens exclusive. Yeah, we haven't seen
Who goes
that
to
yet
who
either.
goes to Walgreens?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
hoping for Hyperforce soon. Hasbro did say in an article that they are open to the Hyperforce stuff and the comic book stuff.
I'm excited.
So I mean, imagine, speaking on the comic book stuff.
We'll get to there in a second.
Yeah,
We'll get to there. I had a great conversation with Kyle Higgins and Ryan Parrott together.
Over the weekend?
Yeah, we just ran. I ran into them, and it was a great conversation. We got another super chat. Go for it.
Super chat from Tom Craven. He says, makes more sense to do head swaps with Adam and Cat Zeo figures eventually, but do you think that the size of Magna the Defender's sword isn't to scale?
Hard to say.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, I saw it in person. It didn't bother me as bad. Like it's not too different. It's not. I don't know. I like the gun feature. What would really be cool if it actually transformed?
Hey, what was it about the Magna Defender that really? Wait, is that a real cape or is that like a plastic kind of?
Oh.
Is that cloth or is that?
It's plastic. It's rubber.
What was it about the Magna Defender that really drew you in?
Just the knight aspect of it, just how he looked. You know, it kind of just. I don't know. It was a cool aesthetic.
It is a cool look.
It's like
he was completely.
he's like a
different
knight.
Than
Like
any
he's
other
like
Ranger.
he's like the Black Knight. Like it's, I don't know. He's very different than
any other Ranger ever.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, you also had like
Great story, by the way.
the Solaris Knight, and you also had.
You think they should have done a Comic-Con 2-pack with his son?
Oh, what is it? Tika or something?
Tika, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cool, and him holding the flower.
Yeah.
You know.
That was a great episode, by the way.
Yeah,
Now
it was
I'm
pretty
thinking back.
sad. Hands off to like Kerrigan for like really killing it in that role.
I'm already campaigning though for the next Lightning collection for next year's Comic-Con.
Really?
I think it should be Bulk and Skull.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Like we've never gotten Bulk and Skull like that. Like, I
which
think
Vulcan skull would it be? The ones where they're wearing the capes
Not the
and that-
police ones. I want like OG Bulk and Skull.
Okay. Yeah. That would be really cool. You know. Also, over
That would be kind of funny with when they're like wearing their capes, or is like the police ones.
yeah, there'd be so many things, and have them or monkeys.
Yeah.
Like you'd be monkeys, chimpanzees. That'd be really cool.
Zika.
Zika. There you go. What did I say?
Such
Tika?
a great episode,
Tika?
man.
Zika.
Thinking about Lost Galaxy just conjures up so many great memories of the series. Okay, let's talk about our. Wait, we're also. Oh yeah, we're good with Lightning Collection, right? We got it all
we
covered.
got the Lightning Collection.
Let's talk about our next bit of news.
What is it?
Austin St. John. Shocking news, Jezzer.
Shocking! It is shocking.
Austin St. John is returning to Power Rangers
I had
Beast
no
Morphers.
idea that was happening. I had no idea. Actually, I did. Actually, I called it 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. I called it 3 weeks ago. I word for word I said it, and it kind of just went over my head, and it happened exactly as I said it. And you guys don't believe me? Well, here's a little clip. Here's a little thing. So, I heard that the original Red Ranger, Austin St. John, is actually going to be at San Diego Comic-Con.
No.
Now, if you put two things together,
Okay.
you have San Diego Comic-Con, a Power Rangers, a Hasbro sponsored or Hasbro Power Rangers panel. It's an hour panel, and you have Austin St. John at San Diego Comic-Con.
Right.
Based on all that and all the information that we have given to you, the Power Ranger fans, the Power Ranger, the Ranger Nation, I would deduce. Is it deduce, or I would conclude that yes, we may see something from the crossover.
Really?
Yes, I think so. I mean, why have them there?
Okay.
and not use them for the panel.
All right. Okay.
Everyone, the original Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, Austin St. John! San Diego, what up? I am super excited I could come back to partner with Hasbro for Season 2 of Beast Morphers.
So let me just tell you guys a fun story. So we were at the Hasbro breakfast, and I mean, Jezzer predicted this, like, legitimately. I even told him I don't know if it's gonna happen before we got out to Comic-Con. So we're at the Hasbro breakfast, and I get the confirmation that it's happening.
Yep.
And I tell Jezzer it's happening. And then we go to our Hasbro rep, and I said this exactly. So it's me, Josh, and Jezzer waiting for the elevator.
I didn't even know she was a Hasbro rep.
Yeah, because you're trying to hit on her. That's why.
I thought she was just some cute girl, whatever.
We're about to take the elevator. We got our gift bags, and I go, hey, I was about to say her name. I was gonna say, hey, do you think we can get an interview with Austin later? And then she was like, well, and I know. Do you think we get an interview with Austin later? And then she was like, hold on, let me see. And I was like, but after the panel, because you know. And then she was like, I'm walking away. And then she was like, yeah, I'll see what I can do to get you Austin. Turns out we got Austin.
Yep. It was really...
So, I mean, it was crazy.
It was gratifying for sure.
But I'll be honest with you guys, and I want to be pretty candid with all of our fans, because you guys are amazing, and we really honestly do this for you. But... truth is the reason why we want to deliver this kind of news to you, let's be honest, guys, I'm going to be 100% real, is because not just Saban, but even sometimes Hasbro, I feel like if everyone knew that Austin was coming back prior, it would get everybody back into Power Rangers. Because honestly, guys, as much as people are going to try to hide it, the Lightning Collection toy sales are lower. Hasbro toy sales are lower. This is Beast Morphers, as good as it is. This is actually the lowest rated season of all time. And it's kind of sad to me because I love the season so much and I love what Hasbro's doing. And I feel like letting older fans like us know that Austin's coming back can spark an interest.
Yeah.
Regardless of even Austin, but the Dino Charge cast, whoever watched it like 4 years ago, it could spark their interest. I feel that like more eyes should be on the product. And we're not trying to derail Hasbro. We're not trying to spoil things. What we're trying to do is put more eyes on the product. Now, I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, well, that should have been, you ruined it for... What's the difference between us announcing and Hasbro announcing it? We're not giving you what the story is.
Yeah.
We're just letting you guys know that Austin's back. And I think that...
And you have a direct connection to Hasbro, and they have not found a problem with it whatsoever.
Hasbro has come to me with other stories in the past that were non-Power Ranger related, that were like, hey, and we had to negotiate about taking those stories down. With Power Rangers, that has not been the case. I feel that there's a lot of people in Hasbro personally that want this stuff to be noticed. And I think there's certain higher-ups that don't want that to be the case. Now, me personally, and I'm sure a lot of you guys out there, I know Jezzer here, and I know Daniel watching at home, we all want to put the shine on the product because the product is really good right now. The Lightning Collection is amazing. And we didn't even talk about the helmet.
Yeah.
The White Ranger helmet, which I think is super cool, by the way. And I might get it simply just to display it.
Is it plastic?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's plastic?
But it looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah, and what's great about it, it's 1-for-1. That's it.
Yes.
None of this like, oh, we want to
Remember the Bandai one? It just felt
make
like...
sure it fits on everybody's head. No.
It's
if it
a
doesn't fit
1-for-1
on your
scale.
head, it's like,
Yeah.
well, what the hell?
I might get it just to display that White Ranger
Yeah,
helmet because it
definitely.
looks so awesome. But, like, Hasbro's doing everything right, and I just want more people to see the show because the last thing I would want, and I know a lot of people think it's impossible, but the last thing I would want is for Power Rangers live action to be canceled.
Yeah.
So, look, for me personally, it's my passion of keeping this fandom alive, and it's not my responsibility. It's not, but it's all of us together. But just announcing that ASJ was coming back to me should spark interest, right?
Yeah, I don't understand why people think that in some way we tainted whatever they were trying to do or ruined what they're trying to do as far as the reveal. Like I don't think so. I mean,
So Psycho Gold Videos has a great question. So
Okay.
the big question is now, is Austin back for one episode or several? Because when asked that question, it seemed like it's going to be more than one. I'll tell you what, I have the answer to that.
You do, but do you want to tell them? Do you want them? Do you want to ruin it for them?
How about I say this?
Okay.
There's going to be more than one Ranger coming back this season, and some of those Rangers aren't just in one episode.
Yeah.
Let's just put it at that.
Leave it at
Let's
that.
settle that right there. And I'm excited, guys. Power Rangers has me excited again, and it's been a long time since I felt this way. So Austin St. John is back, and man, you know how much criticism we took for this story?
A lot.
A lot. A lot of people called us unreliable.
Funny. Hilarious.
It's just one of those things where I don't care what they called us because I knew at the end of the day we were going to be right.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because literally within a week, the RPM thing got confirmed too. So it's like the two stories that kind of like we broke. It's like, oh, now they were right.
And it's great. It's great because we didn't have to wait till 2020. It's like when I found out, when we had that conversation, when I heard the murmurings that it was gonna happen this weekend or last weekend, I was like, yes, I'm ready. I bookmarked all those tweets and I'm shoving those people's words right back down their throat to the point where they choke on it and die.
You know, honestly, where Power Rangers is right now, I think it's where it needs to be. But look, guys, let's be honest. Hasbro wouldn't have invested so much money into a brand that they thought was dying, right? They can revive this. It can be what it is. The thing is, I think our fandom, and I say our fandom because we're the Power Ranger fandom, I see this happen in a lot of other fandoms because I used to be on a Star Wars show.
Yeah.
It's this toxicity in fan base. I think that I'm really tired of it, and personally, I tried to do my best being the nice guy and trying to like, hey, we're all in this together. You know what? Sometimes we're not. And sometimes people are going to take shots, and that's completely fine. The thing is, I can stand by our work here at that hashtag show, the Illuminati mainly. I can stand by our work at the Illuminati and say that 100% that I am delivering you guys news, and I would never mislead you guys when it comes to Power Rangers. And if I had, or if I did, I would own up to it and tell you I was wrong.
Yeah. It's funny because a lot of their arguments, like, oh, they said these people are coming to the 26th anniversary.
They said those are rumored.
Yeah, if you actually read the article, it was we confirmed the ones we knew, and then the rest of them were speculation. It was literally said in the video like 3 times. So the fact that that's what you're basing all of this information on is like, all right, you obviously don't know how to comprehend, or you don't comprehend what you're hearing or what you're reading. That's not our problem. That's something you have to discuss with your therapist and whatever. We got another super chat from our buddy Larry Newbelt, who, like, dude, I love Larry Newbelt because he is always there. Like, always there just supporting.
Go support Cosmic Protectors,
Yeah, dude,
man.
it's awesome.
He's already a character in one of the expanded stories we have.
But he says it's just too sweet. Yes.
Yes, Joshua Martin, Beast Morpher views are that low. But you got to take it for a whole. And I think this is kind of like an unfair, skewed demographic. Number one, Power Rangers time slot is a lot earlier. Number two, I don't know why this is, but Power Rangers, for some odd reason, doesn't do new episodes in the summer, which I think is a huge mistake because that's when kids are home. I just think that's a huge mistake. But I don't honestly feel that the ratings are as dire as Hasbro needs it to be. I think it's really about the toy sales.
Yeah.
I think if the toy sales are pretty solid, they're going to be okay.
I think that what people don't understand that is a series lives and dies by the toys.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it.
especially
Plain-
kid series.
Plain and simple. It lives and dies by the toys, especially in an age where, like, actual action figures and toys is getting, it's an uphill battle with them in video games. You have to. That's the only thing that you have to do. When you're trying to sell the show, that's the only thing you have to do. You have to sell toys. And Hasbro, despite the sales being low, despite the views being low, I think Hasbro will know how to revive it and know how to fix it. Because I think even if something happens like that, I don't think they're just gonna let it die like that.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
agree.
they're gonna find a way to revitalize it or make it more appealing to the mass audience. And I think that it sucks that those are the numbers, but I feel like it's not anything to worry about right now.
Yeah, Edward Sanchez says all TV shows don't do new episodes in the summer. That's not true, actually.
No.
So I don't know, Stranger Things debuted in the summer. I know that's streaming, but also taking it back old school, 90210. 90210 got its popularity actually by airing in the summer.
Really?
Yeah, so what happened is the show was not doing well in the first season ratings.
Yeah.
So they started airing the second season starting in the summer. JD's in the chat. Thundercats got canceled because of toy sales. That's completely true. Thundercats was an amazing cartoon that was on the Cartoon Network, and it did absolutely get canceled.
Did you like the art style of the new Thundercats?
Fucking loved it.
You did?
Wait. No, the Cartoon Network one, not the new one.
Oh, okay, not the new one.
Yeah, the Cartoon Network one was fucking legit.
Oh,
There
yeah,
was
yeah,
literally
yeah,
an
yeah.
episode that made me cry.
Yeah.
One episode made me cry.
Yeah,
But let's dive in a little deeper to this Austin St. John thing.
Okay, cool.
Because this is one thing I haven't been able to talk about. Now we finally can.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. So this is obviously going to be from the Team Up episode from the Super Sentai, where it was the Go Busters, the
Abba Rangers.
Excuse me, Abba Rangers,
And the Crew
Jew Rangers,
Yeah.
and I can never say it.
Kyuja.
Yeah. This is where that big team up happened. We're obviously going to be getting a lot of footage from that. Now, if you read my story on that #show.com, the Dino Thunder Rangers have a very minimal role. They're not in the episode a lot, and none of them are going to be appearing unmorphed.
Yes.
However,
Dino
Dino
Charge
Rangers, on the other hand, there will be a handful that will be unmorphed and have longer lines. Now, some of the Dino Charge Rangers, I've been led to believe, will be appearing in other episodes.
Nice.
I can't confirm who, but I do know it's a couple.
That is not a confirmation, so don't run with it and say
that's a confirmation.
I'm
100%.
saying like you can't confirm who though.
I won't
Yeah.
confirm. I won't confirm.
Yeah,
who,
won't
let's put
confirm
it that
who.
way. But I think it's going to be an epic team up, guys. This is the season that Chip Lynn always wanted to do was Go Buster.
Yeah.
He also had the rights to Go Buster, so that was just pending. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the meat and potatoes of Power Rangers here, and I know a lot of people try to stay with me here if you can. Earlier, I said that the ratings for Beast Morphers were low, and Hasbro toy sales aren't where they want them to be. There's a rumor out there and also in 2021, the deal with Hasbro and Toy ends in 2021. So there's a speculation out there this could be possibly the last live-action season of Power Rangers. Not saying it is.
What?
Not saying it is. Not saying it is. But it's a possibility. Now, from what I believe is that I know that Hasbro had toyed with the idea of going into animation. But from other people I've heard that are in the inside there, it seems like they've shot down a lot of pitches for animated Power Ranger ideas. However, they do want to do a connected universe with the Transformers franchise on the film side. So the big question is, where does this leave Power Rangers? Jezzer, where does this leave Power Rangers?
Well, there is a bunch of news articles talking about, or there's a Reddit AMA that Dacre Montgomery did, where he said that he has heard that there is a movie in the works, but not with their current cast. So I'm assuming they're going to reboot it within the Allspark. What is it, Allspark?
That's right.
Within the Allspark universe. And we have a super chat. Toku Kid says Snide returned since his suit is from that special. Snide returned. I mean,
That's
yeah.
a question.
Maybe. Because they do have... Snide is technically his character was kind of like...
How do you support Cosmic Protectors? Throw the Patreon in there, Josh.
So in the... in the movie, the Sentai movie, there was an updated version of Goldar and an updated version of what was the guy from Dino Thunder, of him, which was
Hyde?
Snide. Hi, no.
Heckle.
Not Heckle. From Dino
Hyde.
Thunder. Dino Thunder.
Oh, Dino Thunder. I know what you're talking
Veltrex or
about.
something.
Yeah.
Veltrex, which was Snide. So
That also sounds like an STD medication.
yes,
but we'll go on
Veltrex.
that.
I take Veltrex because I have genital herpes. All right, never
Somebody
mind.
please cut that and just make that a thing.
The Patreon link is in the comment section, so that is how you can become a patron of the Cosmic Protectors, and that more footage and more behind the scenes will be coming out to you once you guys become patrons.
So here's my theory of what they're going to do with
Veltrex.
the movie.
Veltrex.
Is that obviously we are already opening the Hasbro world up with Bumblebee.
Yep.
We already saw John Cena co-star in that film.
And you told him your theory.
I did tell him.
You
I
told
told
him your
John.
theory.
I wish we had the clip of it right now.
Yeah, you told him
I
your theory,
did
and
ask
he was like,
John
"Whoa."
Cena himself what about my theory, and my theory was that I think that obviously this is a soft reboot of Transformers, but I also think it's a soft reboot of G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
And I think that John Cena is playing an early stage version of Duke.
I mean, we don't have to use Duke.
Conrad Hauser. We don't have to use the name Conrad Hauser, but this could be Duke. And I think personally that and this is great. I got you, Joe. It's already clipped. I love you, Toku. But I also think that Duke is going to be the start of G.I. Joe. Now, here's my theory. I don't think the reboot, me personally, I don't think the reboot will be MMPR. I think it'll be Lightspeed Rescue. And here's why.
Wow.
I know it's crazy, but here's why. Lightspeed Rescue is going to be the first man-made Power Ranger team.
Okay.
Where it's going to be man-made by G.I. Joe.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be Power Rangers via G.I. Joe, but then you're going to get some more of the Allspark with the dinosaurs and all that with another team, and that's going to be Power Rangers.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, for
Calling it right now, Lightspeed Rescue.
hey, we're gonna record this right now, and we're gonna keep.
I could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
But it'll be a lot of fun to see regardless. But Austin St. John's coming back. Are you a Red Ranger guy or are you a Green Ranger guy? I always feel like it's one or the other for most people. By the way, in the chat, Red Ranger, Green Ranger, who you got?
I am a Red Ranger guy. I was a Red Ranger guy growing up, and then especially with the comics, I did, Jason's pretty awesome in the comics. Yeah, I am a Red Ranger guy. I'm not saying that I'm not a Green Ranger Tommy guy. I'm just saying that I'm a Jason Red Ranger guy. I wasn't a big fan of Rocky.
Rocky, okay.
Rocky was felt like he kind of tarnished the.
Oh boy, can't wait to get Steve Cardenas.
No,
in here.
yeah, have him come in here. He's just like, you weren't like, if it's the Red Ranger, he's the leader, and then you came in and you just became like second in command, and
I'm more of funny enough, I'm a Red Ranger guy over a Green Ranger guy, but I'm a White Ranger guy over all of them.
Okay.
I personally, I love Jason, by the way, but I just think that it's interesting to me now looking back, and then this is why I love the comics. We'll get into that in a second.
Yeah.
But this is why I love the comics so much. I don't think Tommy was necessarily ready to be the leader, because I thought Jason was a pretty efficient leader. But I think that once you finally got to Zeo, it's like, oh, well, he definitely is the leader.
Yeah. I think as a White Ranger, especially in the comics, you kind of explore.
And it's so hard for me to say which one is better.
Yeah.
I hate that question because you can be both guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think as a White Ranger, he was trying to explore like merging the team together because you got those three new team members, and you got Billy and Kimberly.
So if you're a Ranger, though, who has more pressure on their back, Tommy or Jason as a leader?
Tommy, I think.
I think so, Tommy too.
I think Tommy has more pressure because he had to, like, holding a team together, especially with, when, like, scabs come in. Scabs is the wrong term. It's harder to, team building exercises is key. And I think that versus, like, with Jason, they were initially friends to begin with.
Sure.
They were friends to begin with, so the work is easy. The hardest part is incorporating Tommy into the team.
Yeah, and also I feel like since Tommy was an outsider, it's such a juxtaposition for him becoming a leader. Because he has to lead, like, especially for Kimberly, and I can only imagine what Kimberly and Billy must have thought. Like, where it's like, we've been here since the
Billy. I
beginning.
feel like Billy was snubbed a lot for a lot of like the promotions. It's like,
oh yeah, 100%.
Wait, you got a Gold Ranger suit? You're not telling me? Oh wait, you're getting Tanya from wherever, and she has no experience. We don't even know if she knows how to
Well, here's
fight.
a better question: if you were to choose a leader, Billy or Kimberly, like if say it wasn't Tommy, but Billy or Kimberly after Jason left, who would you choose?
Billy.
Yeah.
Billy.
Not just because he's the dude.
No.
But because he actually I think that, like, I love how I've been really watching a lot of the old. Oh, by the way, it's something I haven't announced yet. So I got my girlfriend's daughter into Power Rangers. Did I tell you this?
You told Austin this.
I told Austin this.
Yeah.
It's a true story. I got my girlfriend's daughter into Power Rangers. She loves Trini. But watching it back, it's kind of like, wow, Trini probably should have been the leader.
Yeah.
Like, she was the one that really was able to communicate with everybody and kept a level head on every situation.
Yeah.
She never got out of control. And she was so relatable, like, in every episode. It's like, dude, Trini probably should have been the leader of this whole team.
I was watching a few episodes. I was watching that Pineapple the Clown one.
Such a good episode. I loved it.
Actually, we know someone that knows the girl.
I know, yeah, we do. We're trying to get her on for the retro.
I heard that'd be kind of weird, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Trini should have been the leader if things turned out the way that they did turn out, Hey Jezzer, is it possible to see new PR adaptations of I'm guessing that's Q Ranger, Ryu Soldier, Lupat, and Ryu.
Yeah, check out Cosmic Protectors because we are adapting all of those 100%.
Exactly.
I can actually tell you some of their. No, I'm not going to tell you, but I can actually tell you some of their names. It goes into like some of the stuff we're doing. It's a lot of fun. It's an expansive world, and if you ever wanted yourself to become a ranger, check out our Patreon because you can do it. Now, some of them got some of you that are watching got grandfathered in, like Larry Newbill. He is actually going to be in one of the spin-off series. I'm actually thinking I'm going to put Bryn Darby in there too because he's so super dope. But we do have a few other series. But also, if you ever wanted to share kind of like a screen with a former ranger, this is also the chance to do it. I think in a couple weeks we'll be announcing who's going to be coming back and what they're actually going to be doing. But there's a lot of rangers on board for this. A lot of rangers, past rangers on board for this. Now, let me just say right now, Cosmic Protectors is not asking for you guys to make the film for us or make the thing for us, the motion comic for us. We are going to do that ourselves, regardless of how little or how much we make. We are going to do it ourselves, but we just would like the support to get it going along faster.
Yeah.
The world is quite expansive, and there's a lot. We're not just adapting Power Rangers or Super Sentai. We're doing the Metal Heroes. We're doing Kamen Rider. We are doing it all. And there's roles for all of you, whether it be a monster, which is in our thing, it's a racist term. Jezzer's character knows all about it.
Fuck.
There's chances to be villains. There's chances to be some of the heroes. There is a lot. But Jezzer is the Orange Ranger for the second part of it. Actually, that's a spoiler, actually.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Oh my god, right?
But yeah, no joke. So, a lot of past Rangers are coming back to reprise their role. And in our first episode / issue, we already have a Ranger, I think 2 Rangers that are coming back in it.
Sadly, I don't have $200 to be a ranger.
Hey, but that's okay, Psycho Gold Videos. Just go and support it. We're going to be doing giveaways and raffles and all sorts of things for you to become a Ranger. So just support it, and we're going to do everything we can for you guys. Literally, this is what all me, John, a lot of us at Illuminati have all been talking about. Like,
no, hell no, we're not using Kamen Rider Zeo.
yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
What?
We are 100% using Kamen Rider Zeo.
Oh god.
1,000%.
That show.
Believe me, my whole goal for this whole thing is like, take anything and try to make it cool. We're going to try our best to do that. Wait till you guys see what I have planned for Kamen Rider Amazon. That's the fun one that I really liked working on.
That's fun.
But back to this real quick. What were we talking about?
We were talking about how you're getting your daughter into Power Rangers.
Yeah, so Yellow Ranger, man. We're on the Green Ranger saga right now. So she says that her mom's the Pink Ranger, she's the Yellow Ranger, and I'm the bad guy because I'm the Green Ranger. But
makes sense.
Yeah, but I love. She loves it, and she sings along when the song comes on. She loves it.
Did you try the 2017 movie?
No, we started straight off from episode 1 of Day of the Dumpster MMPR.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
and the interesting thing too is I was wondering, is she not gonna like it because it's 92 or 93? It looks different, you know.
Yeah.
But she loves it, and I think
How did you figure out that she likes Trini?
At first she liked Kimberly.
Okay.
At first, then she was like, no, I like the yellow one.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I like Trini. I want to be Trini. So it was really cool just to see that she identified with Trini more so than Kimberly. Because I think most girls, and this might be an assumption, by the way, hopefully it's not, but I feel like most girls in my era always wanted to be Kimberly and not Trini. Mm-hmm. And I feel like now it's kind of like Trini's getting the respect she deserves, man.
R.I.P.
Cosmic Protectors is going to premiere as soon as we get all the funds for it. That's a lot of it's on us, but we are asking for your guys' support. Oh yes, a theme song. Oh, Toku wrote the theme song.
What?
And you didn't know? Aren't you in that group?
No.
Oh, check out the Slack. There's a Slack, and it's like the lyrics and like we
need like a band to play and stuff.
Well, Josh, do you remember the board Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
You remember the rock version?
Yeah.
Well, his buddy did that, so we're gonna get him to do the Q Ranger theme song, but with American lyrics.
Nice.
It's pretty sick.
I'm kind of forgetting what the Q Ranger theme song is like.
Oh, we'll talk about it later. So we have that going on. I do want to shift gears for a second and talk about the actual Power Ranger comic, issue 41.
Oh yeah.
Man, Omega Rangers are in full force, yo.
Dude, man.
I love the suits. Now, Jezzer brought up something interesting before we get into the story. You brought up something really interesting to me, and that was like, do you think this is a missed opportunity to use the Die Ranger suits?
A huge missed opportunity. I mean,
I don't disagree.
Like a huge. I mean, obviously.
Unless there's another plan for those suits.
Yeah, and like obviously Zach wouldn't be green, or he would be green, but you know it's not that big of a deal. But those suits, honestly, I love the Die Ranger suits. They are my favorite suits, and they complement the White Ranger suit like so perfectly. But yeah, I mean, obviously you can't. They probably had a plan. They had a story already, and the suits look, you know, beautiful. Honestly, they, the colors, the whole thing, especially the reveal of the helmets in the comic, the last comic. It was awesome.
Wait, there's two things I want to address real quick.
What?
Number one, Zach Stentz
Okay.
wrote a tweet. He says, I think this was in regards to Power Rangers. The movie? He wrote the first draft. He said, I honestly find it too painful to watch finished movies that we all got fired off of. I've never seen the Trank Fantastic Four, so no offense to the writers and directors finished films. It's just like stalking an ex-girlfriend on Facebook, which I understand. But bigger news.
Okay.
Larry Newbill, he's on Psycho Gold. He just signed up for the $20 level on Patreon for Cosmic Protectors.
Wait, Larry Newbill is Psycho Gold?
No, well, that's his name on it, but he just signed up for the
Larry Newbill and Psycho.
and Psycho
Oh,
Gold,
and Psycho
$20 Patrons. Thank you guys so much for joining us
Awesome.
on Cosmic Protectors. We can't wait.
But they revealed the helmets at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah,
Like physically.
I love the helmets by
physically there.
the way. And Star Child Props made these.
Yes,
amazing job, Star Child.
Physically there, and they're beautiful.
Props. Beautiful helmets.
Beautiful. We had not Aisha. Yeah, Aisha was there. I don't know why she had. the helmet.
Karen Ashley.
Karen Ashley was there, and Walter Jones was there at the Boom Studios booth, and they had the helmets right next to them. I was like, wow, these helmets were beautiful. Like I love the matte color. I love the design. Star Child props, you guys did amazing. Honestly, I love that Boom Studios is working with independent.
I love it.
Creators.
Boom, I mean, that's a Hasbro mandate. Like,
Yeah.
this is why I find it so cool. This is also why I want to be the official Power Ranger after show.
Yeah, exactly.
Except we gotta really clean up our language, man. What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know what the fuck. Like, it's gonna be fucking hard to clean up my fucking language. It's gonna suck,
I'm
man.
the worst at this shit.
I know it fucking sucks, but
This is gonna have the adult label on it. But no, these Star Child props helmets were amazing.
they're
so
beautiful, man. They were. Oh my god. Honestly, it's super crazy. Also, going back to Cosmic Protectors, there was a benefactor or someone that wants to help out, with helmets. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
And and all he wants is to be part of the thing. I was like, easy.
By the way, yeah, because I was talking to Bryn Darby about this. We have I can show you my phone right now. I have literally 3 seasons of 22 episodes each season of Cosmic Protectors laid out, and then 5 spin-off seasons. I have this
Yes.
planned out deep.
You saw in the chat someone called you the Jeff Johns of the Power Ranger universe.
I wish I was the Jeff Johns
What?
of Power Rangers. I want to be the Jeff Johns. I would literally. Let
Let me get to this super chat
Go
first, though. Toku Kid says alchemy-based rangers using transmutation circles.
I love it. By the way, big shout out to Toku Kid, mainly because I know some of the actual Power Ranger writers use some other outlets. Toku Kid is my source of knowledge.
Yes.
If I need a question answered, I literally had to ask him. This is a legit question. I asked him the other day about what. I was like, oh shit, it is he knows.
Yeah.
So he's if I need some continuity checking, he's my guy.
He's the man with his ears to the ground, you know. We got another super chat from Bryn Darby. He says alchemy elements, love creator for this detail. Alchemy elements.
Beautiful helmets,
yeah.
guy. Beautiful helmets. Now, let me just go on and talk about the story a little bit. I stand by my words here. What does it say? I stand by my words. You're gonna Jeff Johns this shit. I have a great idea for what we want to do.
Yeah.
And we're gonna tie it into all the other seasons. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And a lot of you guys are gonna be included in this.
You guys
as well.
don't know, there is a whiteboard I'm looking straight at, and it's just timelines, motherfucking timelines.
I know. It's
and,
what's so funny?
circles.
Jezzer's in the show, but he doesn't come to till season 3.
And that's totally
It's like a
fine, man. I love it.
But anyway, this issue number 41, so many cool things happen in it. We got it's almost kind of like a continuation of issue 40, where Kimberly and Billy are talking to Jason, Zach, and Trini via iPhone or whatever smartphone. and it almost seems like they're being Jason, Zach, and Trini are being a little shifty about where they are. And Kimberly kind of doesn't vibe with it, and kind of like is like they don't need us anymore. Almost like they forgot about it. But then you come to find out that they're on a place called the Safe Haven. Now, what's happened is that since Shattered Grid happened, people have gotten the grid energy or morphin energy, and they've either been powered up by it, but they can change to be good or bad or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But the Blue Ranger, who's I guess the Water Blue Ranger, her name is Kia, and she's like this badass alien chick, and she kind of helps train the Rangers. But they go into battle and they find this other guy named something Vox, and they fight him and they beat him. But Jason pretty much tells them like, hey, you have a choice here. You've been infected by this energy. We can show you how to harness this power. And the guy's like, no, you know what? I don't want to do that. I'm already strong enough. And they pretty much, not enslave, but they pretty much capture him like they do with Rita. Now, they have a mentor. Their mentor is actually one of the Morphin Masters who's kind of always shifting into different Blue Rangers. And then they have a new robot. I think it's called Z or She. It's XI.
Okay.
There you go. You got another one.
Super chat from Toku Kid. I wonder how many good people got space dumpstered.
I agree. Now, this is the moral compass of the story: is how many good people did get space dumpstered.
Do they just have a bunch of space
Yeah,
dumpsters?
the final panel's a ton of space dumpsters on shelves. So I think that it's kind of like we don't know what's going on here.
I think at the end of it, all of them are going to break, and all these people are just going to escape.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see where this story goes, though.
You know who should have been the Aqua or Blue Ranger? Was Dalcine, or what was her name?
Dalcia?
Yeah, I'd love to see Dalcia back. You know.
You know who's in the second episode of Cosmic Protectors? Mordant the pig with the monocle. He is.
No way, he's
swear
not
to God.
canon.
He is canon.
He's
aren't
canon
they?
here.
Yeah.
I don't even know that was his name.
Mordant. Yeah.
Mordant. Why did they do that?
I don't know.
Why did they do that?
I just like the pig with a monocle, and I just wanted to use a pig with a monocle. But I am excited about where this story is going. I'm more excited. I really love the fact that it's also going with MMPR is going with two different teams. We're going with the standard Mighty Morphin team. Oh, and I forgot to mention, what was Dane is in the beginning studying the Rangers.
Dane.
From the dog Annabus Kruger.
Oh yeah.
He's studying the Rangers and asking it took him this long to get it right, and he's just studying them. So, eventually Dane's gonna face off with the Rangers, but how is Tommy handling? There's a couple things I want to answer. How's Tommy dealing with the leadership issues?
Okay.
What's gonna happen with these Omega Rangers?
Okay.
Are any more gonna join the team? And Mordant might be the greatest Power Ranger character of all time.
Yes, he is. Definitely.
But no, I'm excited. I love what Ryan Parrott's doing. And once we get towards the end of the story, he's going to be on this for a while, guys. But once we do get towards the end of the story, he's going to come back on the show, and we're going to kind of get a debriefing of Ryan Parrott. But hopefully...
Can I address something, though?
Yeah, go for it.
First off, Nathan Arredondo hit us with a super chat. Final panel reminded me of the end of the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I can't disagree with that.
Let me address something. The episode where we had Ryan Parrott on.
Yeah.
Bunch of people, I don't know if it was them, came on. I was like, when's Kyle Higgins coming back? When's Kyle Higgins coming back? That's that's super disrespectful.
Oh yeah.
Cause he saw the chat. That's super disrespectful to do. I was like, fuck you.
And this is coming from Jezzer, the most disrespectful man I know.
Yeah, no, cause Ryan, listen, I'm not saying one's better than the other. I love both of their work.
Different
and
stories.
And they both bring something amazing to these comics. And for you guys to be that's super disrespectful.
I think that if you binge Marguerite Bennett stuff too, I think you would get a better kind of viewing of her work.
Yeah, but don't do that, especially when we have freaking guest on the show. It's don't do that. That's so stupid. I don't even remember who the person that did that was, but yeah. I mean, I'm excited. I love the suits. I love the story, and it's like you get two different Power Ranger stories within one comic book, which is great.
Yeah, I agree. I'm all about that. I really like the fact that, and you know what? I just realized too. No little backstory. Remember how it used to have the Blue Centurion and
Oh, you mean the side stories?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
I just realized.
You probably don't have enough time for it.
Yeah, I just realized I didn't have that.
Are we gonna have that in Cosmic Protectors?
Yes.
Is that how this
yes,
came out for
actually
you?
we do. Well, I don't want to give too much away, but yes, there's a Patreon exclusive story that people can follow.
Awesome.
I'm really excited. JD says Ryan looks like Chip from Mystic Force. When we were here with Ryan in person, you know who he reminds me of? Jason Bateman. And I don't know why.
Jason,
does.
really?
Yeah.
He looks nothing like Jason
I don't know.
Bateman.
He reminds me of. But you know what? I'll tell you this much because we were all in here together, and like that dude loves sports. Like he loves sports as much as we love sports.
Oh,
I love
dude.
talking to him about
We
sports.
literally were talking to him about sports the whole time. I think it was around the time that the whole Kawhi Leonard shit was going on.
Huge.
And that's it's like we weren't talking about Power Rangers, we were talking about sports, which is crazy. And I love that. And he's literally like 5 minutes away from here, so we can have him here
I love
anytime
Ryan.
we want.
Ryan's
you know.
awesome.
Have you seen any good movies lately?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lion King. I liked Lion King.
You did? What'd you think of it?
I liked it. I think there's a couple things that threw me off personally. I know this is going to be outside of the Ranger fandom, so stick with us for a second. It's going to all tie in together.
Yeah.
I think that I wasn't a big fan of Beyonce.
I was a Beyonce was not the right one.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Beyonce.
Maybe Viola Davis. I don't know. Maybe not Viola Davis. Maybe Taraji P Henson.
Oh, she'd been great. Yeah.
Right? Beyonce. It's
think
nothing
she's
against your
that
music. It's nothing against your music. I just don't think that you have the acting abilities to carry any roles. Whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, freaking Foxy Cleopatra from Goldmember.
I also don't think it was the best.
The voice acting.
I also
casting
don't
wasn't
think
great.
that. I mean, I love James Earl Jones, but I don't
But
think.
he sounded lazy, man.
Yeah, I almost
Dude,
wish it was
it's,
Idris Elba.
Yeah, Idris Elba or somebody else. Like I felt like I don't know. Even who was the guy that did Scar? I felt like if you're gonna bring back James Earl Jones, bring back Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons,
I know he's not. I know he's white, but still, I mean, blind casting. Come on.
Well, I mean, listen, I was a fan overall of the movie. The photorealism kind of took it out for me a little bit.
It was super
because
crazy.
I think the one thing about photorealism that I realize is that, like, especially in Can You Feel the Love Tonight, it can't be as grand, or even like it can't be as grand.
And it can't be
as colorful.
daylight. It was freaking daylight outside. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's a total like whoever was doing this forgot. It's like, hey, the song is "Can You Feel the Love Tonight?"
But don't take our words for what we thought about Lion King. Let's hear what Cameron Jibo had to say.
What's up, hashtag show? How's it going? It's me, Cameron Jibo. I loved The Lion King. I thought it was fantastic. Almost too realistic at times. It definitely made me jump a few times. It hit all the right beats, in my opinion. And I thought all the actors were fantastic. So go see it. Have a blast for yourself.
Super Mega Force Ranger.
yeah.
Cameron Jibo.
It was really great. We watched it a few days before it came out. We've been holding that video for a while, but he enjoyed it. It was a good movie. It's not a bad movie. It's a good movie. We have a super chat. Chris Pope says, "I am 18-year-old screenwriter who's been a part of the fandom since 2004. Can you guys help me out to somehow be a part of the future of the show?"
Listen, man, keep grinding away, Chris. I think that keep writing your scripts, letting people see them. Look, we're doing the same thing here, and I think that it's kind of fun, kind of creating our own Power Ranger universe. And like legitimately, Johnny. So you guys have no idea. Like all of us are involved in this.
Parker.
Yesterday, me, Johnny, Justin, L, Shay, Josh, and Daniel got together, did a table read, and you have no idea how like professional that table read actually was. We recorded it. It's a Patreon exclusive. By the way, if we break $100 on Patreon, we're gonna do our first Q&A, and that'll probably be me, Josh, and maybe Johnny.
Yeah.
But some of the voices that people were doing were magnificent. Like I would have never thought Shay was filling in for a role.
Yeah,
He's a great villain.
I know I wasn't recording, but I mean, I could want to watch something like that.
What'd you say?
I wasn't recording anything, but I kind of want to watch something like that. That looks
It's great.
amazing.
It's great. I should get you a clip for
Yeah.
it. But it is really good. And Justin's spot on. So even anything with story, like Johnny, I don't know if you guys know this, but Johnny's a comic writer. Go check out some of his work. Black Fist, Brown Hand. He has a ton of comics out.
Yeah.
Go check out Johnny Parker the Second.
Johnny Parker the Second, yes.
He has a lot of comics out, but he's been really my editor and kind of my guiding force here with a lot of this stuff.
Is he loving? He's loving it, right?
Yeah, man.
loving
He's
it.
added a lot to it too. There's been scenes where we've had to punch up a little bit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he knows kind of the thing.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
There's a lot of fun inside jokes too. But yeah, I recommend, like Daniel says here, submit a spec script, Chris, and maybe you'll get somewhere. But you just keep doing it. Is all that really counts.
Yeah.
But what do you want to talk about?
We could tease. We have a few teases of future Morphin Mondays. I mean,
Here's a future Morphin Monday.
yes, this is something that I know you guys are going to be super excited to see.
It's Lightning Collection 2-pack.
This one's yours.
This one's actually Jezzer. He actually got me one. He actually, shout out to our camera guy Jezzer. He actually waited in line and got one for me too. So I do have.
And those
one.
lines were ridiculous.
They were ridiculous.
And,
well worth
and
it.
your boy here. So
Yeah,
you
he's my
like
boy.
getting margaritas, dinner, what?
We'll work. I'm gonna work something out with him later.
Brownie
Hey,
point.
I was
just put it on
I was
point.
hoping not
You
to
can
bring
say
that
thank
up.
you later, all
I was
right? It's
hoping not
coming.
to bring that up, but hey.
Okay, all right.
We'll talk about that later. Actually, I want to talk to you about the Gold Ranger actually, and here's the reason why. This is the best looking Power Ranger suit out of any Power Ranger suit.
Thank you very much.
No, it's a straight up fact. Talk to me about when you returned as the Gold Ranger, where Jason was and where Jason has been when he came back as the Gold Ranger.
So there's a bit of a difference, man. Jason is a Red Ranger. Well,
Hey Jezzer, what was your favorite part of that interview?
When he signed my figure.
That was your favorite part?
There's other things. It's not in, probably not in the interview.
It's not in the final cut.
Probably not in the interview, but yeah, that's all you guys get because actually that's going to be a long one. It'll be a future Morphin Monday coming up soon. It was a fun interview. Honestly, it's weird to say because I had the Terminator cast.
I think you did a hell of a job, Jezzer.
No. We had like so many different things, but this is the one I was most excited to do. It's weird.
Your interview, who was it? I wasn't there for the monitor for the DC one.
Yeah, that one's alright.
Which one was I there for?
You weren't there. You weren't even there. Were you? You weren't there for the Harley Quinn one either.
Yeah, I was.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Harley Quinn one's really good.
Yeah, that was fun.
If you want to know more about anything that Jezzer did at Comic-Con, some of the interviews, go check out Screen Rant.
Yeah.
They're great interviews.
Yeah.
At least the ones that I saw were
Yeah.
pretty cool. Do you have any
I-
fun experiences from the press lines?
The press lines were cool. The Marvel one, just meeting or not like meeting and saying hello to Scarlett Johansson was pretty surreal.
She's pretty hot, huh?
Oh my God, man, it's unreal. Honestly,
How attractive she is.
yeah. Like I was super attracted to her in that one movie she did with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Was that Don Juan or some shit?
Oh yeah.
I was like, holy hell, like, ugh, But yeah, it was surreal. It was like just so crazy. And meeting Linda Hamilton, like freaking Sarah Connor, so crazy. But Austin St. John was great. I can't wait for you guys to see that interview, see what you guys talking about. And I was super like, I know like you're like, oh man, he's signing this figure because. This is the thing. So
I was so pissed, actually. Not even gonna lie. I took my fucking figures back to where I was staying because I didn't want it to get stolen. And Jezzer didn't even want his figures signed.
No, it's not that. It's not.
We're back.
That's.
Our mics are off. Our mics. Why does it make that noise?
Oh,
What
it's the
is that?
headphones. What do you mean our mics are off?
I was kidding. I was kidding.
No.
How come it says we're disconnected still?
Oh no, it's we're back. We're back.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what were you saying? Scarlett Johansson, you're gushing over her?
Yeah, she's so hot. She is so hot. But yeah, so we were at the.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Go sneeze.
No, go ahead.
I stayed so far away that I literally kept everything that I got from the past weekend there at the convention, and oddly enough, everything that I had was still there.
Yeah, I'm shocked actually.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, just give it to me. I was like, maybe.
I should have left my fucking.
You're
figures
fucking
there.
set there. Yeah, I know.
Sucks. But I mean, Austin was a good sport about
Josh, are we good?
it.
Yeah, he was a nice guy. I hope you guys enjoy the interview that you did with him. We also got to talk to the guy from Bat in the Sun about the.
Oh yeah, Aaron.
We didn't even get to talk about that trailer because as soon as it came out, Comic-Con happened.
Yeah, we didn't get to talk about it.
Dude, like that.
Legend of the White Dragon. I'm super impressed by the trailer.
I am really impressed by the trailer, and if that's what they can do on their own dime, imagine what they can do with your support.
And I also like the fact too that like. It's still kind of its own original story.
Yeah.
but it feels like it takes place in the Ranger world. I really, really kind of.
You know a weird thing? You know the helmets that they had?
Yeah.
So there's this store I always go to, some liquidating store, and they had those helmets there on sale for like $70.
Really?
At the same exact helmet. It's like, man, what the hell's going on here? I was like, man, I should have bought that helmet. And it's like literally one of the sentry suits, and you know.
Looks sick.
Yeah, it's a ballistic helmet for like paintball.
I've seen a lot of behind the scenes stuff in that too. It just looks amazing. Like
Yeah.
the effects alone.
Yeah, the effects alone, like everything, even the suit that they have Jason David Frank wearing is pretty cool. Honestly, I think that it's gonna be a cool project, even if it takes a while for them to fund it. I know they said that. What did he say? He said that even if it doesn't get funded, they're still gonna try to make it work.
They're gonna try to make it work. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Like, it's pretty far off from getting fully funded, but I mean, it's a project worth investing in. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's so many tiers. It's kind of like with our Patreon. It's a Patreon. It's anything helps. Anything helps.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think that it hurts it because it's not Super Ranger related, or do you think it helps it?
I mean, obviously, we don't know much about it, and it could be Ranger related. It could definitely be Ranger related, especially the suits, all the aesthetic of everything. It looks, I mean, the colors, color coordination and everything. I don't think it will hurt it. I mean, look at that. Was that the Order? That's not Ranger related, and people still threw money at that thing.
If you had to choose which one,
easy this one.
Legend of the White Dragon.
I mean,
I hope the Order gets made.
I hope so too, but just the look of this versus the Order. I mean, Bat and the Sun has done some amazing things, like things that they've done on their own dime that, like people really took a look at.
Yeah, I mean, look, and we were talking to Aaron. If it does get funded, we're getting that set visit though.
Yeah,
That'd be
he
a lot of
said
fun.
3 set visits.
3 set visits.
We actually, and we were working with Damien, who's worked on that for a while with him, and he's the one that helped get set
that
up.
connection. Yeah, super cool guys.
Honestly,
They deserve all the success they're getting.
yeah, especially
I really hope you guys fund it.
JDF trusts them enough to to put
Ciara
this
Hanna, Jason Font, Yoshi
Yeah.
Sodarso, Johnny Young Bosch.
Christiani.
Christiani's in it?
Yeah, she's the pink soldier or
Oh,
whatever.
great.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
But yeah, honestly, I think that it will get funded. We might not get the money that they need by the deadline, but I think they're still gonna make it work.
I hope so.
They're still gonna make it
Really
work.
hope so.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that. What else? What else we got? Dude, there's a ton of things that we're talking
A ton
about.
of things to talk about this week.
I
What
knew.
else do you got?
I got those tweets.
Oh yeah, this is Jezzer's whole thing. This is what he lived for. This is literally what he's been building up the whole show
But I felt
for.
like that's definitely. I mean, the title of the video it leads up to this. But I felt like my Steam was more active at the beginning of the show, especially
Yeah,
with
because
that.
you couldn't get shit going. Not you, but I mean, like, we got screwed over in the studio today.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We did.
So I could see his frustration.
But let's go through some of these. Let's
boy,
see.
here we
Oh
go.
my God, here we go. Let me make it bigger for you to see. Oh my God. And then I know. First off, I'm gonna have someone record this, but like the views of Jezzer, Cookie Face, or whatever do not reflect the views of that hashtag show, or Joe, or Daniel, or anybody else here. These are my
Kind of reflects some of my
kind of,
views.
but these are my views. If you're gonna put anybody on blast, it's me. I don't care. But I'm gonna put you guys on blast because it's fucking hilarious. So if you guys have been watching the show, past few weeks since we've released the Austin St. John, the RPM news, you know that we've been taking a lot of heat for it as far as our credibility, and I took the initiative to bookmark these tweets. Bookmarking tweets is amazing. Honestly, it is the most amazing thing ever because tweets just go by.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
When you're because we were talking about this person in particular.
Yeah.
When you were bookmarking a tweet, you knew
Yes.
that when that happened at Comic-Con for sure that Thursday, you were like, this is exactly why I bookmarked it.
Dude, you saw me. Like
so giddy.
as soon as we walked out of that Hasbro breakfast, I was like, all right, it's going down.
He was super
I
happy.
was so happy. so happy that I didn't have to wait till Power Morphicon 2020. I don't even know, do I even need to go to Power Morphicon 2020? I mean, the gratifications there. I'm gonna make shirts. I'm probably gonna turn that thumbnail we have into a shirt.
Oh, that's sick.
And then just put like "We told you so" right up on the top. Dude, that's gonna kill it. First off, one of the first people to hit us with the unreliable was this Melanie Francisco. Where the initial tweet was like, "I'm waiting for an official word before I cheer on #show because they've been wrong before." But the thing is, that tweet's not so bad. But the thing is, she was going throughout each single Ranger group doing this. Like, every Ranger group that we're in. I was like, this fucking bitch is going around
You
trying
can call her a bitch. I don't think we can do that here.
You can't? Okay. Well, no, she's a bitch. Yeah, she's going around and she's, trying to taint or trying to ruin that hashtag name, or you as a writer, your journalistic integrity, I guess. But so I had to put her on blast.
I think for me, the worst part about that tweet is that she's kind of being like, it sounds like it's cool news, but they've been wrong.
Yeah.
But then what doesn't make sense is the next tweet.
The next tweet that she
Mainly
did.
because if she knew that we were right all along,
Yes.
then why would she write that tweet? That's the dumbest thing somebody could do.
So what happened is she wrote that initial tweet back in May. I bookmarked it, and then I posted like an article from somebody else. I posted an article, posted the Hasbro stuff, and I said, "Oh, what now?" Or I said something like, "Oh, like, like I made her eat her words," and then she hit us with a raw fall. I mean, you don't get it, do you? Some of us knew before it was ever broken by anyone. Shut the fuck up!
Well, here's
You
my
didn't
question.
know shit.
Did you know it was broken?
No,
Because
you didn't.
If you knew, then why would you question our validity if you knew it was happening?
Yeah.
That just makes you look stupid.
That makes you
and
look like a
uninformed.
fucking moron.
To
It's
me,
like
it's like now you look like a flip flopper.
you freaking Hillary Clinton over here.
What are you talking about?
But yeah, like you literally just you didn't want to eat your own words, so you're like, I knew all along. No, you didn't.
I just
Listen.
don't
I think
understand.
what had happened was she was offended that her friend Austin St. John didn't tell her, because if you don't know her, she like collects money from you when you guys get autographs and stuff, and she watches the table when he goes to eat lunch, and she organizes the pictures on the table, and she what else did he say? She packed things up so that he can go home. That's all you do. That's all you are. And so I think she was offended that she wasn't in the inner circle of like the people that he was telling
The
that
circle of life.
the inner circle, and she was just offended, and she was sad with her mediocre middle-aged housewife life, and she was just mad, and so she had to retaliate. It's like, no, that's not true, and then when it came out to be true, she had nothing. So now you're an idiot. Now you're all over, you're on Twitter and people know that you're an idiot. But the next person, I'm not really that mad about this other Masijik. I don't even know how to say his name.
It says, just a bit of advice. Watch out with your hype.
Yeah.
There are occasions where #show got it wrong.
Yeah,
Got
well,
wrong.
I'm not really worried about you. But the one that did piss me off, and this next person is a fucking coward. A fucking coward. He didn't even add us. You can't even add us, bro. You know how I found out about your tweet? Other people around the fandom, other people that hate you, told us, like, hey, this motherfucker, listen, look what this person said. Here's the thing. You're hated within the fandom. You're hated by huge Ranger outlets. And you know why? Because you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. And let's technically you shouldn't, right here. Imagine how much cooler some of these announcements at SDCC would have been if people like that #show didn't say shit to get a headline.
Well, here's my first problem with this.
Got it.
I have nothing against this guy like Jezzer. I mean,
I
and
do.
he has his right. That's fine.
Yeah.
I have nothing against this guy. But I did look on Twitter, and #show was taking backlash for saying that he doesn't bring anything to the fandom. Now, granted, you guys all read that first tweet. Mm-hmm. It's there for itself. Mm-hmm. He tried to be like, "Well, how come they're making fun of me? How come they're doing this?" Fact is, man, you got to fight fire with fire. Listen, my biggest problem with anybody in life is that if you can dish it out, you better be able to take it.
Dude, and we know that.
And
We
the
know
fact
that.
is, I can dish it out as well as I can take it. If anyone wants to throw bullets at me, go for it. Because that's the way I am. However, if you're going to cry in a corner and just hide behind your keyboard and not take responsibility for your actions or your words, you're a dickhead. I wrote that tweet saying about how he doesn't contribute anything to the fandom. Though I believe that, I apologized for it, mainly because it was unprofessional of me. With that being said, though...
But he doesn't, though.
He doesn't. I mean, I apologize for saying that publicly, but he doesn't.
The audio is a little off sync. Sorry. Well, just listen to the words.
Just listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
No, but I don't. Look, this dude, I feel like this dude wants to do his own thing. He wants to be a troll. That's completely fine. People can be what they want. They can do what they want. Me personally, it's a dude that wants to talk a lot of shit but can't handle the scrutinization himself.
I think he was super thrown off that I put him on blast on Twitter because I don't think he knew that he was going to be found out. But no, I got my soldiers. I'm not gonna say minions. That's messed up. I got my friends that will let me know when you're stepping out of line. And look,
he said something today too. I care. Listen, Megan, thank you for letting us know. But look, let's be real about this. The fact is, like, he can say whatever he wants to say.
Yeah, he can.
But it's one thing saying it, and it's another thing being about it. Like, people want to say, like, oh, I feel like people like him are tearing this fandom apart, and that's fine if he wants to be that way. That's fine.
Yep.
But if he wants to cower back and be like, oh well, they're attacking me, shut the fuck up, bro.
Dude, you know what? Who gives a fuck about you? You literally bring nothing to the fandom other than your negativity and your stupid fucking videos. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, you guys. That's some basic ass shit. I was recording videos like that back in 3rd grade. Fucking.
Look, I'm not gonna hate on him for his quality because maybe he can't have it. I mean, that's fine. You do what you do with what you can. But with that being said, it's like, listen, if you're gonna throw shade and you're not willing to get it back,
be ready, man.
Yo, if you're gonna throw shade and say anything, fucking just be prepared to handle it when it comes back to you, man. Don't be such a coward about it. And, hey, yo, if you want to come on our show and talk about it, we can. Hey, I'll go on your show and talk about it. We can do that too.
You don't even have to like leave your house to go on the show.
Right. I can do it through the Google Hangout. That's completely fine. I'll do it then. I have no problem addressing the situation.
I'll go on your show too. Fuck it.
But for me personally, it's like once you want to kind of play a victim in this, and people are like, "Oh, you're saying bad things about him." Shut the miss me with that bullshit, son.
Stop hate following me. Stop hate following me.
Whatever.
Then stop talking shit.
Yeah, I'm not about that life.
It's a public account. If you're talking shit, be sure that our Ranger fans, or that hashtag fans, are going to put your head on those pikes like in The Walking Dead.
But it's not even just our fans. It's just Power Ranger fans. Look, at the end of the day, that hashtag show is a news site. Guess what? That is news. If you can't understand that, I'm sorry, bro, but that's what it is. You can sit here and say we ruin things. That's completely fine. But I think when people are trying to hide things from the fandom, that's why the show doesn't get ratings, guys. I mean, this is exactly the problem we're dealing with. What we're trying to do is put a spotlight on the positive things that are happening in Power Rangers. We're not trying to take that spotlight off.
Yep.
We're not trying to have everything controlled by one thing.
Yeah.
You're right. The panel, what's the difference between Hasbro announcing it and us announcing it? What is the actual difference? Because one is Hasbro and one's not? Are you fucking kidding me? That's ridiculous.
I honestly, nostalgia sells. Nostalgia sells. You'll see videos of the Sandlot crew coming back together, the Matilda crew coming back to all the nostalgia sells, and it's getting to a point where that's what's gonna help. If that's what's gonna help this franchise continue, then keep it going. Just honestly keep it going. And I think if they waited till 2020, it may have been too late. If you wait too long, it may have been too late. I think that. Exactly. We're a news site. Hands down, we're a news site. We get news, we release it. That's just how it works.
Sam Snoswell, I'd like to see YouTube get 5-minute adaptation, make Power Rangers Supersonic. Well, that's actually happening in the Boom Studios comic, and it is actually called Psychopath, which is about the Psycho Rangers the Power Rangers Supersonic turning into the Psycho Rangers, I believe.
Yeah, that is really cool. But yeah, that's where I stand. I know someone said that it was a little bit over the top. No, for me, it's not. Honestly, when you come out swinging, be
Thank
sure.
you. This is actually true.
What?
J Cool says, "Wow, bros, screw these haters. They are clout chasing, trying to get you bros to mention their names." That's true.
Yeah,
I don't mind mentioning their names, and I'm going to tell you why. Mainly because, listen, if you feel they're contributing something to the fandom, great. Maybe I don't, but if you do, that's great because it's better for Power Rangers. I honestly do believe it is better for Power Rangers. But with that being said, I feel that this all this infighting is stupid to me, but I don't care. I mean,
Megan
listen,
Hines.
we're breaking news.
Megan Hines, you're correct. Working in sports, what y'all doing? The same thing that Waj and Adam Schefter do. Exactly. You know, I don't. That,
It is.
That's perfect. That's fucking perfect right there.
We're trying to be different than other Power Ranger shows out there. We're not just.
We're not. There's that other Power Ranger side. Oh, we have all the news. No, you don't. You just review toys. You don't have no news. We're giving you news.
We'll also review toys on this episode.
Yeah, we'll
on this
try.
show as
We'll
well.
try. You know.
But I think that what we'll do is we're gonna try to give you guys a lot of variety. By the way, can I speak about something real quick?
Go for it.
Real quick though, not next week, but I think the following week. I'm not gonna say who, but one of the Beast Morpher Rangers is gonna be here live in studio.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
That's awesome.
I guess Hasbro does like us.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's so cool, you know?
Yes.
We don't bring anything to the fandom. We're just ruining the fandom.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say which Ranger,
Yeah,
but
but-
one of the Rangers. I will say this, it won't be the Gold Ranger because we already had him on the show. But yeah, we definitely have one of the Beast Morpher Rangers going to be live here.
I don't mind calling people out. I just don't personal attack. She attacked me, man. You know, it's just if you're
We're not saying that she's not a friend of Austin's.
Yeah.
We're not saying that.
Yeah.
What we're saying is, listen, if her theory stands correct, then people do sign NDAs.
Yeah.
Austin signed one too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think if Austin broke his NDA to tell her, that's another story.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means Austin broke an NDA. So which one is it? Did Austin break his NDA?
Mm-hmm.
Or is she not being 100% real about it? Guess what, guys? I didn't sign an NDA when I found out this information.
Yeah.
So this is why I was able to release it.
all right.
So.
I'll tell a Psycho Gold. Okay, it was a little. I came off a little aggressive, but if you saw what she was going about every single Ranger group, you know, that's just what it is. You got. I didn't screen capture those attacks, but you know. So no, she may not be a bitch, but she is an idiot.
Hey guys, and also we are not untouchable. We are definitely touchable by you guys because you guys keep us honest.
Yeah.
But this is why we do the show. It's fun for us, and I'm really appreciate all of you guys' love and support. Listen, all the haters out there, they want to hate. I don't give a shit.
And yeah,
I don't give a shit for listening to this
thank you, Psycho Gold, for kind of reeling me back. But yeah, it was a long time. It was like freaking how many months that I was waiting to just unbookmark these things.
That was nice getting off your chest a little bit.
Yeah, it was. It was nice. So,
I mean, just the simple fact of just saying "I told you so" was
Yeah.
also kind of.
Yeah,
No, for sure. We're not. I'm not trying.
I'm not. Yeah.
Not trying to throw anybody say, hey, they're shitty people. They're not. I don't know these people personally.
I just honestly, I just want people to answer for things that they do. And that's it.
this goes. Fuck. I shouldn't. I can't believe I
You
just said
can't,
fuck
yeah.
for no reason. But honestly, I think I get so upset about this situation because I was on our Star Wars show, and the fandom is so toxic, and this is what I'm trying to prevent.
Yeah,
for
and
the Power Ranger fandom, and I can't do this alone. And I'm not trying to be some martyr. I'm not trying to be some dude that's out here being like, hey, yeah, we should all be friends. I don't really care about that. But what I do care about is the brand. The one thing that we all have in common, even these dudes that want to hate on us, the one thing we all have in common is we do love the fandom.
Mm-hmm.
What tears me apart, though, is that do we have to downgrade people because of our love of the fandom? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. But, I mean,
Yeah.
look, we're going to keep trying to provide. We are going to keep trying to provide the best Power Ranger show week to week, whether it's me and Jezzer, whether it's Jezzer and Daniel, whether it's me and Daniel, or whether it's the three of us together. The Illuminati stands strong,
Yep.
and you guys are a part of that, and we do the show for you guys. But next week, Jezzer, you're not here, actually.
Next week.
Right? Is that right?
Oh fuck yeah, I'm not here next week. I'm getting sent to the fucking desert, man.
You sound so depressed now that I have you.
Well, okay, first off, getting sent to the desert for work sucks. It's going to be like 115 degrees. Well, the second thing is I am going to have to encounter someone that from my past that I don't want to encounter, and working in close quarters with her, it's not going
And
to be
it gets
fun.
real.
It's oh god, it's like honestly the worst thing ever. And then on top of that, it's my fucking birthday. It's my fucking.
Hey, we still doing Galaxy's Edge?
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna be back by then.
We got to do Galaxy's
I know.
Edge. haven't been
Eventually I
yet.
got to do Galaxy's Edge. I'm about to check it out. But yeah, I mean, if you're willing to come,
I'm down.
yeah. But yeah. So, yes. I apologize a little bit.
Me and Daniel are going to be holding it down next week.
Yeah, you guys gonna hold it down. You'll be fine. You know.
Hopefully Daniel's recovered from his gout attack by then.
Is he
But-
still in the chat?
Yeah, I love Daniel. But no, well, me and Daniel hold it down for you guys next week. We're going to have a lot more to talk about. I can't wait. This week's Morphin Monday is going to be cool with Cameron Gibo. Next week's Austin's interview. But get ready because one of the Beast Morpher Rangers, I'm not going to say who, one of the Beast Morpher Rangers are going to be here when you're back.
Yes.
I'm trying to plan it out for when you're back. But, it sucks because I think either that weekend or the next weekend I go to Miami.
Oh, what? Okay, we'll figure it
I
out.
think on Sunday I go to Miami. I think we're okay.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Have you guys reached out to them?
Yeah.
You did already?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it after the
Looking
air.
like a goat,
It's gonna
bro.
be pretty cool, you know.
Pretty cool, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be
No,
fun.
but one of the Beast Morpher Rangers are going to be here live in studio. By the way, again, support us over at Cosmic Protectors. We need your love. We need your support.
Yeah.
Cosmic Protectors, for all of you guys that don't know, is our own fan-made project, which also includes a lot of you guys in the Ranger community. It's our version of Q Ranger. Last year, the challenge I complained a lot about what Saban. I think Hasbro. What Saban was doing, and I want to put my money where my mouth was, and we created this new thing. It went through many iterations. If we get $100 on Patreon, we're going to do a live Q&A, which a lot of you guys can take part in if you guys are patrons. And I think that's going to be really eye-opening for a lot of you guys. But there's a ton of stuff that Cosmic Protectors is going to be about. Also, it's going to be bring back past Rangers, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to be announcing those little by little on Patreon exclusively.
Yes.
But yeah, a lot of Rangers coming back. And I'm not going to even lie to you. Forever Red 2 is going down, dog.
That's so crazy.
Forever Red 2 is going down.
That's gonna be crazy. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on your Saturday. Like honestly,
Oh, by the way, I got to give another shout out.
all right, go for it.
All of you guys that are buying our shirts at the TeePublic store, dude, our shirts are selling like crazy now.
Are they really?
Yeah, dude, we've sold so many Power Ranger shirts, and because we're not doing Mighty Morphin shirts, but we might later. But a lot of our other shirts, our biggest seller is the Infinity War Shattered Grid mashup.
Nice.
And
nice.
second is the Once a Ranger shirt, the Once a Ranger Just League mashup.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
are killing it with the shirts. And what I would want you to send your shirt, you wearing your shirts into THS.
Or post it on THS hashtag.
Yeah, THS hashtaggers. Post it there because I want to show you guys in the shirts
Yeah.
as we close out these episodes.
Yeah, it's thank you guys so much for all your support, honestly.
And if you want to catch me and Jezzer live at our next convention, it'll be at D23.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's gonna be
That's like in a month. So.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture.